and I'm really hot. Woo. Hi guys, welcome back to another video and welcome back to another Slimmingworld Sundays. If you are new here, welcome. You will find on my channel lots of Slimmingworld, fashion, beauty, soon to be lots of travel. If you're returning, then welcome back and thank you for coming back to my channel. Before I forget, if you like my content, please do hit that subscribe button and press the bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a video. So today is going to be my weigh-in update. So if this is the kind of video you want to see, then please keep watching. So I'm just going to get straight on into it. I said last week that I wanted to change the way I was doing my Slimmingworld Sunday videos, and so here we are. This is the change. So this week I really just wanted to lose 2 pounds. My goal is to lose 6 pounds by my birthday, which is now in 2 weeks. So I stood on the scales and today I lost 3 pounds. Yay! I am so unbelievably happy. I cannot even begin to tell you. So I've basically lost everything I've gained. So I'm so happy about that. So I just wanted to basically tell you how my week's gone and to give you some tips to getting back on plan or staying motivated, because I'm not gonna lie, the last 2 weeks before this week I barely stuck to plan. I'm gonna be honest. So I want to just give you a few tips. Maybe someone out there is struggling and this is how I've got back on plan to lose 3 pounds this week. So this week has been a really good week. I obviously filmed my video last week, what I eat in a day, and that really motivated me to really stay on plan. I did a food shop, did a meal plan based on like suggestions and meal ideas that were thrown around in group last Thursday. So basically you saw that I had my soups quite a lot last week for lunch. My lentil dal literally has lasted me for days on end, but I've had really nice salads, I've had really good breakfast, I've had shreddies for breakfast, omelette, I've had a lot of egg this week, jacket potato I've had. Really enjoyed everything that I've been eating. So with that being said, I just want to let you know how I've been able to motivate myself to stay on plan, and yeah. So let's get into it. So how's my week gone? So last week went to group, well, we had our virtual group session, and I always just find that being really helpful to just always go back to the group. I didn't go to group the week before for various reasons, but it really kind of threw me off that week and I didn't go to group, and I just thought, do you know what, I'm just going to do what I want. And I really did. Last week gained 3 pounds. So yeah, went to group, and I always just find it so helpful, so motivating. So that's actually going to be my first tip, and that is going to be always go to group. Don't feel like if you've had a bad week and you haven't been very good, just don't feel like you shouldn't go to group. Like, going to group is how you're going to get yourself back into slimming mode, you know. And that's what I always find, that whenever I've had a bad week, it happens, you know, we're all human, but in my head I always think, I'm not going to group. I've had a bad week, I've had a gain, I don't want them to say to everyone that I've gained, so I'm not going to go to group. But then I always end up going to group, and it just makes me feel so much better. Literally, I can't even begin to tell you, and I know how many people out there will have that same thought process, because I've had it. I've been a member of Slimmingworld for 4 years, so I know that, you know, you have those thoughts about not going to group, but honestly it's going to be the best decision you make to go to group. You'll leave feeling so motivated, so enthusiastic, and yeah, you'll just be ready for a new week ahead. So with that being said, last week I did go to group, and again I had that thought, oh, I've had a bad week, I don't want to go, but I went anyway. Oh my god, like, the people in group are so good. They give you so many tips I came away with a meal plan for the rest of the week, basically. And one of the things my consultant said in group was think about your goals. So that's going to be my second tip, is to really think about your goals. And that is one of the things that I thought about last week, and I thought to myself, do you know what, it's 3 weeks till my birthday, let me try and lose 6 pounds just to get me down to the end, to the very bottom of that my current stone bracket, just so going into the new month I've just got a fresh set of goals, if that makes sense. So that was my plan and that was my goals, and I said to my consultant after group that that was my goal. And I'm really glad she said that, because it kind of reset my mind to think about what goals I'm trying to achieve weight loss for, and not necessarily for, but it's just kind of like, it gives you a nice, just gives you something to aim for. So for me, my birthday was in 3 weeks. 6 pounds is all I wanted to lose. That's 2 pounds a week. I know it's doable. So this week I managed to lose 3 pounds, so I just have another 3 pounds to go. So it's doable. It's definitely doable. So think about your goals and why you want to lose weight. Tip number 3 is to plan meals. And I know it sounds so cliche, we say it all the time, plan your meals, you know, get a meal plan, plan your meals. But honestly, I don't think I would have coped in lockdown if I didn't have planned meals. I made a plan every single week, and I went shopping, or I did an online shop every single week for those exact ingredients that I would need for my plan. And the plan is not a contract, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to stick to it religiously. Like, you can change things around, you can change lunches, you can change dinners, different days, etc. But if you've got a meal plan, it saves you, completely saves you from opening the fridge aimlessly thinking, what am I going to eat today? Honestly, it saved me so many times. So yeah, tip number 3 is plan. Do a meal plan. Tip number 4, don't let one bad meal or one bad day ruin the rest of your week. Like, when I've had an off-plan meal or an off-plan day, in the past I have allowed that to spiral me into a sense of, I've had a bad day, so I'm just gonna mess up the rest of the week. Like, it's some kind of subconscious, and I don't know why our brains do this, but it happens, and I don't know why we let that happen. So the last couple of weeks when I haven't been as on plan as I should have been, I've literally tried to think about not letting whatever bad meal I've had that day just affect the rest of my day, or affect the rest of my week. If I've just had a bad day, it's one day, it doesn't have to result in a gain. Whereas if you let it spiral out of control, chances are you're going to gain the next week. And I've been there, trust me, I know. You know, so just don't beat yourself up about it, is what I'm basically trying to say. So if you beat yourself up about it, you're just going to feel really bad about yourself, and then subconsciously you'll just be like, oh, I've messed up, I'm just going to keep on going, and that's never going to get you a weight loss. To take it one meal at a time, basically just kind of take off some of the pressure, and just don't think to yourself you've got 21 meals, you know, for the entire week until your next weigh-in. Just take it one meal at a time. Just start with your breakfast, then your lunch. Don't even think about what's coming and what's ahead. Just think about each meal as it comes. You're just kind of taking off a bit of pressure. And that's what I've tried to do this week as well. It's just to not think about, oh, you know, what am I going to be doing on Wednesday? And when I really thought to myself, I'm going to really give Slimmingworld a good go, like during this lockdown period, I'll be honest, I spent at least the first month just doing what I wanted, eating whatever I wanted, not thinking about the consequences at all. I just thought, I was kind of like leveling out constantly. I would gain, then I would lose, gain, lose, and I'd just be like, just sitting there, you know, like on a level playing field. And I thought, well, okay, I can keep doing that, that's fine, but that's not really gonna get me weight loss, right? So when I said to myself, I'm gonna really make a go of this, I just said to myself, I'll just start with 1 week. I'll just do 1 week really on plan and see how that goes. Then after I had good results after my first week back on plan, I'd lost 5 pounds that week. So then I thought, okay, I can do this. Let's give it a second week a go. Second week was great, and then had another good loss. And then I thought, okay, let me give this a go for a month and just see what I can do in a month. And in that month, I think I ended up losing about 11 pounds in total. You know, and things happen, we do go off track a little bit, but the important thing is getting back on plan. Yeah, can't stress that enough. Always get back on plan. Otherwise, you're just gonna end up being back where you were. I mean, 4 years ago, I lost 3.5 stone. And then stopped going to Slimmingworld, and just eventually it just crept back on slowly until I'm starting again. Always get back on plan. It may not be straight away, but just get back on plan as soon as possible, and then yeah, it will just keep you inspired. I think that's really everything. So I hope this video has been somewhat helpful. I feel like it's a little bit all over the place. I'm not really sure if I've got out what I wanted to say, but I hope it's been helpful anyway. There will be another Slimmingworld Sunday video next week. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to see, and I will try to film it for you. That, I think, is the end of this video. So guys, if you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave me any comments down below, and I will see you in my next one.